Why the hell did my internet cut off? I don't get it. There goes all the people who were lurking, I guess. Well, that's kind of upsetting, isn't it? What if I tabbed out to go to damn symbols? Okay. My alerts. I would like to change the volume by 80%. That seems decent. Titanic. That needs to be better. Stick it to 69% volume. Other quack. I like how you're calling me an idiot for my streams, like, cutting out because of the damned, like, internet for some reason having a hiccup when I went to the Cinderlands page to turn down the sounds. Like, that's nothing to do with me. I refuse to take responsibility. Speaking of responsibility, that's definitely coming closer. Duck invasion? Achievement? A 20th duck. Who's this thing? This is Magna. Alright. Cool. Oh, not you too, David. I thought you'd be on my side of this. It's okay. You've got a duck named that. All Drainer has is one which I have given a stream appropriate name. The huge cob balls. You know? Ah! Hey Michael! I don't even know how you got out of the pool. You're just a regular duck. It's impressive. How does that happen? I don't get it. I don't. Yeah, ducks. Got this for the next 40 minutes still. Then we're doing jackpots. Great. It's just great. How are they rotating? What happened? 40 minutes? I mean, we're doing each part of the stream for 2 hours. This is one part of the stream. Do not question it. Alright? It doesn't require questioning. And yeah, it is fun. You are exactly right. Like, what could be more fun than watching the huge cob and balls? You know? That is with a B, of course. Slowly rolling back into the pool. Eventually it'll make its way in. We do have baby ducks too. I don't know how we got baby ducks. I think that was from Anime Duck and David, so those I do think are your duck's children, David. Whether that makes them your children, I would imagine not, because you and the duck are not the same one, but I'd be willing to say so. What's that? Is that like sunscreen? Sunscreen for ducks. But no, what I need to be doing is I need to be up here, because that thing, it's about to fall, right? Like, I'm not mad. That's definitely been moving closer. You cannot deny it at this point.
You are going into the future.
That'd be one of those games that turns into horror. I mean, yeah. It's a pretty scary game. You know? Like, what if you're afraid of ducks? Or water? Or golf balls? You know, it's terrifying. I can see why you'd think that. You're just chill. It's a lovely game. But only the one duck who seems to be different. Which is... where are they? That's great. Thank you very much for the donation. I do appreciate it. I mean, I guess we need to name a duck after you now. So, which duck do you want, Michael? Do you have a preference? Because I mean, we've got a good few ducks. We do have a dragon duck. I feel that would be pretty fitting. And do you want me to just name it Aculator? I'm assuming? I'll change its name if you'd rather not, but I'm thinking just Aculator, you know? Yeah, dragon duck. Yeah, thank you very much for the money. That puts us even closer to me getting that choker on, the bell on it. It's rather annoying, that choker, because it keeps just dingling its little bell whenever anything happens. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I'll go into a good cause, because, I mean, I've said it last year that my granddad has Parkinson's. It's been getting worse, as you'd imagine. It doesn't usually get better. I don't want to, like, tone the stream down too much. Yeah, he's struggling to really get anything done now. Like, he is pretty much housebound, but just not a registered housebound person. Because apparently there's quite a long waiting list to be registered as housebound. So, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say that duck there did not look nearly as on fire as it used to. Thank you very much, Michael, for setting it back on fire. We need to go find the wooden duck. Is that the wooden duck? Yeah. We need to try and get, somehow, you to go down there. Which is entirely up to chance, but it might just happen as we are speaking. It's gaming. Very much is, yeah. But yeah, the wooden duck and the fabric duck both burn, because they're not made of rubber, as you would like to imagine. Wooden duck's trying to escape, might have somehow gotten away. But, I've just noticed the timer's finished. We should have a new duck. It looks like it's this somewhat shattered duck? Fractal duck? I don't know. One of those. It's nice though. I wouldn't say it's marble. That one down there is marble, because they sank down. Like, we got, I think, a granite one and a marble one. Like, let me see. That was the one which I thought was granite. It doesn't actually look very granite. That one looks like marble. I don't know what that one is. It's some kind of stone. It would have sunk if it was made of marble. What was it? It just looks like kind of cracks. Like, you'll see the bits down there. Just look kind of cracked. I don't know. That might be syrup. It's hard to say. Like, I wouldn't say mosaic, because it's only got the one colour. It's more likely to just be the single kind of thing. It's probably not Sogma. It doesn't look like it. It's hard to say that. Why is Mariko sunk? Because they came to me through Sea of Thieves. I was playing that before once. They attacked my ship. I then chased after them and aggressively played my accordion, at which point we became friends. And then the three of them dropped by my stream, two of them subbed, one of them gave money. That being Mariko down there. Or Moriko. I don't know, I never got clarification how it's pronounced. But yeah, because I sunk my ship multiple times, they're sunk in this one. As for why the duck itself is sunk, it's because it's made of stone. That flamingo's going to fall in. It will. Also, is this where we see the duck on fire? No, not quite yet. We're fine. Yes. All the ducks are coming in. Like magma ducks. I think trying to escape. It's hard to say. We've already had 2 escapees from the entire pond. Like, out there somewhere, we've got submarine duck. We'll never see them again. We've also got, I mean, propeller duck, presumably somewhere out in that direction. I don't know quite where it is. I wasn't looking while they, like, disappeared because, I mean, it just flew off while I was eating a burger. So, not much you could have done there. But yeah, green duck needs to come back then. Music's getting annoying. Gone. No more music. Simple as that. Don't have music though. Let's just have some more nice ambience. I don't know where these birds are chirping on. Like, there is only ocean around us. I don't think they're in those 2 trees. That water's disappeared. Again. I'll come back, it's fine. Let me just, like, try and dunk my ball real quick. There we go. Oh, it's good. A lovely game. A game where 2 ducks presumably had sex and gave birth to these children. Which makes it more upsetting. I don't know how rubber ducks, like, manage to repopulate and everything, so I'm just gonna assume it's nice and wholesome. I mean, yes, of course, I would expect it to stay that way. Going. That's fair enough, fair enough. I do appreciate you dropping by, especially donating the money. All goes towards a good cause, I imagine, unless we're doing like some kind of weird charity scam, which some charities do. I think I don't think they're the kind of charity to do that. From what I've heard, they do seem to actually do what they say they do. They run like proper events to help poor participants do stuff. It's all good. Like, money goes into both research and this is a pure black duck. Yeah, money goes towards research and also goes towards like just making groups so people can, you know, have stuff to do. It's nice. I mean, I do hope that's all. It's a 501c3 non-profit. I don't entirely know what that means, but yeah. What's that? Support! It's good to hear. Is that just run by volunteers then? It's 8 all of them. Alright. That doesn't make much sense, but alright. Hello, boats. That's too cool. I can't wave, I can move my mouse cursor. That's good enough, right? I'm just waiting for that to fall. Better fall in by the 2 hour mark. We've been here an hour and a half. If a half hour goes by and that's not fallen in, I'm going to be disappointed. I will be playing this instead of Jackbox if that happens. I just have a thought. These 2 would have gone out from being on fire and it rained, wouldn't they? That's what would have happened. That makes sense. That is what I'm going to assume. Because it does make sense. Seawater only makes... I mean... yeah, I guess. It's still quite a lot of money. You have to... yeah, imagine that's a job which is a lot. Flamingo's definitely gonna fall down. Ah, yeah. Like, some charity CEOs make a disgustingly large amount of money. Want you to I just like whack to them. Such a stupid and brilliant game. I'm having a lovely, lovely time just watching that. Is this what it's like to go through some kind of existential crisis? Because it might be. Because I just... kind of confused with sun rays. It makes sense that they're by the horizon, and that they exist. They shouldn't go over the wall like that. Representation is also very public. Players, because, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. They do seem like a good chance. Yeah, especially, like, considering it is something personal to me. Like, I've looked into it. There's not many others that actually exist for raising money for parties. There's not many doing it, really. Oh yeah, 100% fuck the Red Cross. They're not needing to make that much as a CEO of a charity. I also want to see what's going on with this thing. It's gonna fall in a minute. Like, it's getting closer and closer, presumably as the wind blows it. Do you think after so long that one will fall? I've not been paying attention to if it moves. Let me just keep my cursor there. It's pixel for pixel match. Let me wait and see if that moves. It says we need to build a lot of houses and... yeah. I don't know how many houses were built, but if it actually brought it up, it makes me doubtful that there were many. We made 3 houses. Well, that is a lot worse than I thought. I thought you were going to say that they just put up tents and left it at that, but no, they built 3 houses. How the hell did they spend that much money on 3 houses? Does they make damn mansions for these people? Also, he done. This one is just black. That wasn't 60 million, it was 500 million to build 3 houses. How actual hell? How long is there left? I'm gonna finish at around 4 AM. It's not like a strict limit, but I mean, if you want, like, you can make a timer. I'd be more than happy to like use a timer if you want to make it. I don't know where to put it because the screen feels like it's not about as much as I can reasonably put it. This game's louder than. Alright, I'll turn it down again. It's fine. Is this better? Or do you want it quieter still? I can make it quieter still. There we go. Is that nicer? I feel that should be nicer. Wait, they're falling in. mum duck's been like hit in the head. Is this it? Is this the moment it falls in? Not quite. It's partly in the water. Not all the way. The crickets are actually in your ears. I know, Rita. This is the most exciting thing I have seen in games since Elden Ring, and me finding that anchor, which I use until the end of the game. Like, this is as exciting as you get. We've got 20 minutes until we do Jackbox. In 20 minutes, can this fall down? That's got me right on the edge of my seat, you know. I say as I adjust myself here forward back. You see. Did you ever get one of those children for doors where you donate thread quests? Yeah, is that the same charity who in America sends you like an envelope with a quarter or whatever in it? I don't know your American terms for money. And say, this quarter could have been used to save or feed a child for a day in Africa or something. And they send out thousands of these envelopes rather than just spending that money to feed the children in Africa. Is that the same guys, or is that a different charity? I don't really pay much attention to American charities. I just look into ones who I am going to support. I think that's a different one. Fair enough, fair enough. You're not American. I mean, how could I forget? I know you're not American because you're sexually attracted to windmills. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just part of your identity, you know? I should say, he's Dutch, by the way, David, just so you know. I'm making a joke, he's not actually sexually attracted to windmills. It's just that whenever he's in a call, he asks me to windmill my cock, you know? Hello, just joined, good to hear. I'm joking, by the way. That is a joke. You've joined an exciting part though. This flamingo pool thing. It's about to fall in the water. Look how close it is. We've been here an hour and 40 minutes, and it's about to fall down. Could it get any more exciting? I don't think it could. Like, I am on the edge of my seat, the back edge, like really far back in my seat. Couldn't be much further back. I am at the edge, you know? Sexually attracted to whichever consenting adult you like. Exactly. Maps are not a legitimate thing. They should not be justified. I think it's worrying that they're trying to get themselves to just be called maps rather than pedophiles. Because that's becoming a more and more common thing. I'll call them that in a stream because I don't want to say the word in case it gets me struck off Twitch. But that's what they are. They try and justify it by saying it's no different than a sexual orientation. They try to get into LGBTQIA+, I think it is now, the acronym. They tried to get into that community though. And yeah, they weren't having any of it. I don't think there's any like gay or bisexual or pan or whatever kind of person who would be willing to just let them be associated with the group at large, you know? Also, who's this nude? That is leopard print dog. Cool. You can see the lines of their textures. Neat. It's lovely. You just don't pay too close attention. Like all the ducks gathered around to try and hold this flamingo at bay. It's so close to having fallen in, but they don't want to let it. Also, you can see the shadow over there popping in and out as I turn my camera. Because clearly it gets unrendered when it's not within so much space of I'm looking at. Because clearly optimization matters in a game like this. I mean, it could be Unreal Engine 5. It's hard to say, but if you look at the specular lighting on this flamingo, I mean, we've got specular lighting on the peaks of the waves. As you can see, the water, it's got texture to it, it moves. There's also a ball. It could be UE5. UE5 be starting even if the best. Oh, I have to use UE5 in my course. Because we would use UE4 normally, but UE5 came out. Yeah, we're now using UE5 to do a game mechanics module. That's fun. That's fun. UE5 does not run very well, as you would imagine. I love this. Lovely. I mean, Unreal Engine largely works. It comes down to how well you optimize as a person using it. And it's hard to optimize. Because they've got so many different features, optimizing it is not an easy thing. Also, is this some mouldy bit here? So it's not really looking like moss. Like, is it mold? I don't know. Confused. Everything else from... I don't know, no, you cannot get better visuals from crying. Like, I don't know what kind of brick you've been living under. Not a stone, we're more advanced than that. But, yeah, CryEngine, it does not run well. Alright. Like, its thing is graphics, yes, it doesn't run well. Alright? It's not a good engine if you're needing to actually make a game. It's nice if you want to make an art to, like, kind of thing. Like, if you want to make an artistic game or whatever. It's not just a good engine for any old game. I've got like 15 minutes and I desperately want it to fall in. Hunt Showdown was made on CryEngine. I mean, fair enough. At the same time, I wouldn't say it's like graphically amazing. I'd say it's good, yeah. Unreal Engine 4 can also look good like that though. Like, unless you are like some kind of graphics fanatic and you look at every little detail, you're not going to notice those minor differences that it has. Although one thing I will say CryEngine does well is they have really nice bloom. I really like the bloom in CryEngine. Oh, so we're close to getting a new duck. We're getting there. Come on, new duck. Like maybe a minute away. I would say what happens first, is this falling or do we get a new duck, but I think we know what's going to happen, right? It's been falling in for the last 5 minutes. I know you can fall in. All it means is like a nudge from a duck coming out of this at high speed. It's just come in, go around that bit, and just launch into it. You get that, this falls down first. We're like 30 odd seconds away from getting a new duck, I'd say. It's not likely to fall down in those 50 odd seconds. I believe in you, Flamingo. I mean, what duck are we thinking we're going to get anyway? Like, we've got a lot more common ducks we could get. I'd like to get one of those, like, pink rarity ones. I don't know what those would be. It sounds interesting. And that almost fell in. Came close. Yeah, this one is kind of cute duck. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But I can appreciate it. That's a good one. One thing oh, you're about in the middle. So close. And also, that's apparently a rarer duck. So it's supposed to be like the ugly duckling. Is it going to turn into swan later? I want to keep an eye on it. I also want to keep an eye over there, but we're going to watch this duck while that happens. And just look into the sunset. Just listen to that water lapping at the side of the pool. Right? Keep an eye on this duck. I have a feeling we're going to change in it. Catch a flight achievement? Oh, plane. Yo. Planes. I wonder where it's heading. And also clearly ducked down just to say hello. It's now going back up. It's an interesting plane. Okay, new duck. Or does that fall down first? What are we thinking? Because it's kinda hard to say at this point. Like, it's so close to falling in. Ah, get a lovely quack too. Very fitting for this game, I will say. Just need to make all the ducks quack. This is great. This is so stupid, but it's great. I'm loving this. It's riveting gameplay. Look how many ducks we've got. I couldn't even count them if I tried. I probably could count them if I tried, but I probably couldn't even count them, you know? Ah, and you got countdown overlay. I might go get that. Just give you quacks and you're happy. Exactly. Add that as... Will do. Will do. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. You know, I would say make a new scene to add it in, but nah, I'll just add it. It's fine. Add browser source. Does it need to be any particular resolution? I will ask. (1920 by 1080). Okay. 1920 by 1080. There we go. Give it that. There we are. There's a lovely clock, which is always going to stay in the centre of the screen, because I'm not going to resize it. I refuse to be professional. It's just sitting there, you know? No, I should probably shrink it down a bit. Let's leave that. I'm going to say just by my webcam. That looks about in line. I wanted to overlap maybe slightly. I think that looks good. Oh yeah, it needs to be 1080 for most browser overlay things. Not many of them will want something smaller. Like it was the same with the Tiltify one. Yeah, I've just got a nice timer, right? That lets me actually keep an eye on when I need to switch over as well. So I've got 5 minutes and I still need to wait for that to fall in. God damn it, it will fall in. I refuse to think it can't. I'm about to get another new duck and it's still not fallen in. It's so close. It's got like 2, maybe 3 minutes until a new duck. What were you thinking? Is that going to fall in first? Like, I'll even run a prediction for that. Like, what do people think? Like, will it fall in? First, no. It's not the correct, like, thing. Let me check. Lingo. Okay. I'll give you a minute. I'll start a prediction. You don't have to. You want to chat commands in mind. Set as ability for mods to add time. Whenever charity stream. So, okay, basically then, I could maybe turn that into something for a marathon stream, right? Also, that prediction is really not going to work. The new duck's just been added. Honestly, Pride Plant duck is more than welcome. I'm happy with that. Is that one of the legendary ones? It's not. It's just... God damn it. Prediction's quite obvious for what is going to win. I don't feel it's needed. God damn it. I mean, yeah, I do appreciate it. I think stream interactivity is always a fun thing to have, you know? It's like how I got into streaming. Like I did the Noita with Twitch integration. I think that was how you found me as well. During one of my Noita streams. Like, just stuff that lets chat interact with stuff is lovely. Yeah, I think that is time for the prediction to be ended. Because it's quite obvious which one won. It was the new duck. However, surely this next time, that's going to fall in before the new duck comes, right? Look how close it is. It's barely hanging on. Can't even do predictions. Well, you can't participate in them, or you've not been modded and therefore can't. Because not just anyone gets a mod role. I've given one to Fuke. Because that happened last charity stream when Ludwig chat came by and there was far too many people. I had to get someone added so I could manage it. Now I just figured out how to make... Is it animated emotes fly? Okay. Sounds interesting. Have Netherlands banned predictions? I mean, I guess it counts as gambling. But it's not like real money. You can't spend money to get points. In fact, no, you kind of can. Can't. Because you can pay so many bits and that gets you channel points for spending bits, doesn't it? It's just channel points. Stuff you can earn for free. mean, yeah, it does make sense, but I feel it's a bit of a grey area. I've literally got like a minute 20. I just want this damned flamingo to fall in before we get to the end. Like, how is it still not falling in? Like, we're gonna get to the 2-hour mark. And it will fall in, like, bang on the 2-hour mark, right? Because I'm not wanting to play the game for more than 2 hours, but I will keep going until the flamingo falls in. I'm gonna message Discord quick, just so people know that I'm about to go on to doing Jackbox, just in case anyone wants to come join. Because we haven't had a proper games night in a long time. Why is this the message? Ah, you've looked at the point reward down the bottom, the very expensive one. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you, not unless you get the reward, you know, because you're never gonna find it. I hid them well. They hid them well, I should say. Here comes a duck. I just want to see it happen. We're so close to the flamingo falling and it's literally holding on by a tiny bit there. How the hell is a flamingo not fallen in yet? This is upsetting me. You get another new duck and it still won't have fallen in. God damn it. God damn it all. Well, the new duck that comes in, it's going to be on the 2-hour mark, I would imagine. What if I turn the music back on? Does that make it work better? I don't understand this radio. What is this? Okay, now it's gotten to actual kind of music.
Il calcare graffia e grasso dopo grasso rovina il
Oh.
giocato come rovina la lavatrice.
We got a rock duck. Alright. Is that like a legendary duck? No? Not even a fancy duck, it's just a regular one. Speaking of ducks though, is this one ever gonna turn into something different? It might be easier to see the white banner at the bottom. That's actually a good shout. Actually a good shout. I had thought of putting it up there just so it was out of the way, but yeah, that should fit down there, right? If I transform center on horizontal, that's down the center at the bottom, right? Should be. Should be. I've also just noticed that charity banner doesn't quite go to the bottom. We've got a very slight amount that gets overlaid like slightly above. Yeah, you can see a bit of the game underneath it. Very noisy. Move that down very slightly. Just need to do that. Didn't quite work. In that case, I can stretch this slightly. Here. That should be fixed. we're sitting here until that damn flamingo falls in. It's about to happen, right? It's so close. It's so close. And oh, I mean, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like, that's $50 worth towards it. I mean, I guess I'm getting that choker on now. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Auntie Fiona. It's brilliant. I'll see if there's a message around it. Yeah, just well done. I mean, yeah, I appreciate it, like I said. Yeah. Let me just get this choker. So it's got the annoying little dingly bell. Just needed to dingle that for everyone. Because dingle is definitely a word, right? Is dingle actually a word? What else would you call that? I'm just like making a bell, make bell noises. I mean, jingle makes more sense, but like, that doesn't sound like a jingle to me. A jingle would be a more methodical one, rather than just kind of a chaotic ringing. You know? God damn it, you want me to do the sip? This thing is a pain to get on, especially if you've ever cut your nails. Because... yeah, I'll take that off for a sip, I'll do your sip. There you go. Just take off my clothes instead. Yeah, nah, sadly I can't because, I mean, Twitch is against you having nipples of any kind on the stream. So yeah, nah, can't happen. Besides, the goal was for me to, or milestone even, was for me to put on the choker. And I'm not going to change that. It's just really hard to put on. Like, a couple of times, I've managed to get it first try. I say that as if I've put it on a lot of times, I've really not. But, like, last time I did it for the Femboy Friday thing, I got it on, like, first try. Is that it? That is, but slightly too loose. God damn. I got so close. I want to have it on properly. If I'm going to put it on, I'm going to do it right. That flamingo still hasn't fallen in, and we're close to getting yet another new duck. Come on. I can do this. You know, that's fine enough. There we go. That's about as tight as I want it. I can fit like finger through. There we go. This one literally just Velcro. So much easier to put on. God, I just wish that one didn't get me sore fingers whenever I tried. Yeah, that is like about time for this to fall into the pool, I think. Is that it actually in the pool now? It's not properly drifted away, but it's on that ledge. I'd say it counts. Let's get Jackbox up. Any of you wanting to play in a chat? Like, I'm assuming Drainer, maybe David, you might want to play. Because I have no one planned to play it with. So, if neither of you do, that's going to be quite upsetting. Thankfully I've got you, Drainer. That's at least one of you then. Lovely, lovely stuff. Let's see if that counts for a flamingo being in. I'll wait for this one last new duck. Because we're so close to having a new duck. Just watch it be one of the legendary ducks, you know? I also still want to know what happens to this one. Because it seems very boring for a green rarity duck. You know? You could play it full of flu, but you'll try. I mean, if you don't want to, I'm not going to make you. It's all good. Like, I just wanting to make sure I had someone to play it with, because otherwise we'd sit and watch this for another 2 hours. Which I would have been fine with. That's literally just a kind of turquoisey duck. Or daddy. I mean, I don't know how I feel like being called daddy, but all I can say is it makes me aroused.